Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be profiling the Mystic Mine burn deck. Love it or hate it, you're going to face it at some point, so you might as well try it out yourself. And it's fairly cheap and it's very fun to play. It's not fun to play against it, but I would recommend it just for having a laugh and having a playing about. So let's get dived right in. So we'll start with a monster lineup. There's a huge monster lineup of 2 Silent Lobby and 2 Pathfinder. So Silent Lobby is one of those cards that no one really understands, and I'll be honest, the first time I used it, didn't really understand it. So what its effect is during your main phase, you can special summon this card from your hand to your opponent's side of the field, so that's cost, and then the effect changes over, so then your opponent starts to read it as his own card, so he draws 1 card and you gain 2000 life points. I thought it was the other way about, so that's the correct ruling, and I've checked it multiple times and that is the way that the judges rule it. And then Pathfinder is just another normal summon card that tributes its cost to search out your Mystic Mine, so it's just another 2 versions of Mystic Mine. Now we go into the spells and we play the card everyone loves to hate, is Mystic Mine. So if you are lucky enough not to know what Mystic Mine does, it states if your opponent controls more monsters than you do, your opponent cannot make attacks and they cannot activate effects. And the same applies to you if you control more monsters, but if you control the same amount of monsters, destroy this card. So you play Terraforming to search out another Mystic Mine, so just to make it more consistent. And you also play free Demise of the Land. Demise of the Land is good because it can't be asked, so that's 3 more copies of Mystic Mine. To protect your Mystic Mine is Field Barrier. So the ruling with Field Barrier that lots of people don't know if they've not came up against it, is that if you have Mystic Mine and Field Barrier on the field, if your opponent targets a Field Barrier and Mystic Mine with Twin Twisters, the Field Barrier's effect still applies, so it's only the Field Barrier that goes. You get to keep the Mystic Mine, so just to keep you right on the rulings. To help us dig to find more Mystic Mines, we play free Pot Extravagance and free Pot Dualities. And for me personally, Card Demise, I still, even though Card Demise is at 1, I still want to play it because it's a win-win. You want to set everything anyway, you don't really keep anything in your hand. Although it does conflict with Pot Extravagance, you'll know exactly going to always have these in hand at the same time. So that's the drop-in off of the deck. And left arm offering, just to make sure that Mystic Mine or Silent Lobby, whatever card that you need on the to search out, is a wee bit more searchable. Now we play free Goddess Skald Oracle. So Skald Oracle is when it's activated, you can't summon monsters. That's its restriction, but its effect that you really use is the effect that you get to look at your opponent's top 3 cards of the deck, rearrange them in any order you want. So it means that it helps you find out what they're playing and how and what kind of removal that you'll be playing against. So if you're playing against Eltlage, obviously you're going to put the Conquistador further down because that obviously gets rid of the mine and stuff. And another card that makes this even more unfair is Prohibition. So with Prohibition, you can declare a card's name when it's activated, and your opponent cannot use a card with that name at all as long as this card remains on the field. So if you know your opponent's playing Twin Twisters, called Twin Twisters, and it's just dead cards in hand. Then we play the win condition. Outside of mine and getting your opponent to deck themselves out is Cauldron of the Old Man. It used to be Wave Motion Cannon, but Cauldron of the Old Man's a lot quicker. I think you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. You win 3 turns faster with Cauldron of the Old Man than you do a Wave Motion Cannon. So, and plus, if you're getting close to time and you're playing a Mystic Mine, you're going to get close to time, and you would rather activate this and then burn or gain life points depending on what's happened in the game. So it's a lot better, and it's basically just a worse version of Garrett the Cowboy. Then we play Metaverse to search out Mystic Mine a wee bit more, and then we play our counter traps, which is 3 Dark Bribe and 3 Solemn Judgment. This is for the evenly matches and things that just could be more problematic for us. So that's the main deck. So I'll quickly just blast through the extra deck. It can be absolutely anything. This is the extra deck for my Altgeist deck. The profiles on the channel, if you've not seen it yet, give that a wee look. That is my favourite deck, and that's my deck of choice. So it can literally be anything you want. It could be the most randomest fusions, link monsters, whatever you want. It honestly does not matter what you play in the extra deck. And side deck. So this deck, I feel Dimensional Shifter works really well, just to counteract against your opponent if they're going first. It doesn't affect us in the slightest, really. So I think this is one of the decks that you can really abuse, the Dimensional Shifter. You don't really see it nowadays. It used to get played in Thunder Dragons. So I think it's a deck to try out, and especially against decks like Eldritch and Emancipators. They do revolve around their grave in certain combo sequences, so it does work out really well. And I do play the one Lava Golem just to help clear off negates like Savage Dragon and stuff, so it does come in handy. Then for the combo decks again, I play 3 Dark Ruler no more to make sure that I've not got any negates on board that will stop me from activating my Mystic Mine and basically just deck them out. And then for back row, I play 3 Lightning Storm just to make sure that there's no floodgates or anything like that. It's got to be problematic, or just to clear my opponent's monsters if they seem to be a problem. And then we play 3 Curse Sealed of the Forbidden Spell. So it basically means in the later game, if we can't find our Prohibition, we can just discard a random spell card from our hand, and then if they activate Twin Twisters, Lightning Storm, we've got another negate outside of Judgment and Dark Bribe. Then for the last 2 cards, we do play Unending Nightmare. Unending Nightmare is really good against Floodgate decks, so, and it does pop up quite often. So it's good, especially against the Pendulum matchup. This is Pendulum players' worst nightmare. So that is the side, extra, and main deck. So as always, if you like the deck profile, please give it a like, and if you like the rest of the content, or you just want to see what other decks that profile, please give it a subscription and press the notification bell. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.